Travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer. If you're 22, physically fit, and hungry to learn and better yourself, I urge you to travel as far and as widely as possible. Sleep on floors if you have to. Find out how other people live, eat, and cook. Learn from them wherever you go. The latter part of that quote was said by Anthony Bourdain. The prior part of that quote was said by an unknown writer. I hold with both insights. I believe travel to be something that soothes the soul, which drives you to do new and exciting things and brings you to new heights. Travel is something near and dear to my heart. If I had it my way, I would share these experiences with the world. My love affair with travel started early. I did not inherit this travel bug from my parents, however, because they are homebodies. In fact, my mom often says she is not sure how they produced me because I would bungee jump from the moon if it was an option. I can relate to a Newsweek article I found titled, "Mom, when can I go to Mars?" While this article talks about space travel, exploration of other galaxies is the epitome of travel in my book. We are young and able. We need to take the bull by the horns and follow our dreams. We need to get out and do something and get messy and educated in the process. I personally have a travel bug. I've been many places and experienced many incredible things. Some of my favorite places include Italy and Ireland. I learned so much about myself and others in my travels, so much more than I could have ever learned at home. Travel is personal. It means something different to each person. I will elaborate on what travel means to me. What does travel mean to you? To me, travel means culture. It never ceases to amaze me when I walk in the streets of another unknown place, or when I take in the scene of other people living and breathing another way of life, and respect what they do and why. Each small community has their own way of life. Inside these cohorts, you will find many routines and rules which people abide by in their everyday lives. These rules and routines are their way of life. They hold communities together, and they are guidelines for visitors from the outside. Some of these customs might make you appreciate your home life just a little bit more, like a quote from one of my favorite movies, The Breakup. One character says to the other, "How was your trip?" She responds, "It was fun, it was amazing, but really, it made me appreciate being home more." There are so many things to enjoy in places like this, but there are also so few things that make you appreciate home a little bit more. Again, I ask, what does travel mean to you? To me, it means adventure. Given the opportunity, I would jump on a plane at any random time and go somewhere far away. Travel is an escape from your everyday life. It's a chance to get away from all your troubles and worries, and it is a chance to go somewhere and be someone completely new. Because in another country, no one knows who you really are. Only you can choose how to spend your time. Adventure is hopping a train to Pisa and getting pickpocketed, and then chasing after the person who stole your wallet and getting your money back. Adventure is riding the underground in London way too far and having to walk back home in the dark. Adventure is whatever happens in the moment, whenever you are, wherever you are, and it's unplanned. Ultimately, it's what makes your trip. I envy Elizabeth Gilbert, author of Eat, Pray, Love, when she went on a year-long adventure searching for pleasure and spirituality. She traveled to Italy, India, and Indonesia, embarking on a new adventure in each place that she went. One more time, I ask, what does travel mean to you? To me, it means experience. England, Ireland, Wales, Italy, Canada, and a plethora of U.S. states. These are the places I have experienced so far in my 22 years. It is my goal and desire to make this list a never-ending one. To me, travel satisfies a basic need to learn and grow through culture. Seeing different lands, heightening your senses, exploring new things and colors, tasting new foods, and hearing new sounds and smelling new aromas. All of these things make you examine your own life and your own culture. They give you insight into how the rest of the world lives, into their lives, how they live, and how it's different from you, how it works for them. It makes you realize the things that we do well and how we do them. Why? An article in the New York Times called "Why We Travel" states, "Throughout history, the traveler has been forced to recognize the fact that leaving home means a loss of innocence, encountering uncertainty. It definitely does take a little bit of innocence from you. However, the experiences you gain will be worth it." So whether you're traveling for culture, adventure, or for life experience, there is little doubt that all those things and more will be accomplished. Even after all the traveling I have done, I still think my mother has a mini heart attack every time I tell her I'm going to go somewhere. A quote from an unknown writer states, "I would gladly live out of a suitcase if it meant I could see the world." I am in full agreement with that statement, as I'm sure you can tell. There are very few things that I do not want to experience in my lifetime. I want to explore other cultures and other societies. I want to be adventurous and experience so many other things around the globe. I want to have all the experience I can, and I want to gain knowledge, confidence, courage, and wisdom from all the places I go and all the people I meet. I hope my insights into the wonders of travel, have sparked some ideas in your mind. I hope you consider the impact that travel could have on your own lives. I want you to remember that travel is something you have to go get. It will not just come to you. I want you to remember that it is worth every penny. After all, travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer.